Hey everybody, and welcome to Barbie Dolls of the Week. So today we're going to focus on two very famous and popular 80s dolls in a little bit. But first I just want to show you a couple other dolls from different eras and sometimes makers. So the first one, I've shown you this doll once before. This is Salsa Style. I was going to say Sandy, but actually I realized she doesn't have a name, but she reminds me of Sandy for some reason. Now I wanted to show you her out of the box because she does slip out of this box. By the way, here are some of the other ones in the series. And obviously these are not made by Mattel, but they're friends of Barbie, we'll say. So I took her out recently so I could brush her hair. She's got a lot of thick hair. Of course, very brown. Seems like pretty good quality. Um, you could probably do some things with that. But yeah, she's got an interesting face and these plastic hoop earrings, very blue. I like this outfit. This is a cute little outfit, I thought. So for a clone doll in the, I believe the 80s or early 90s, I don't think there is a date on this box. I looked. I think she looks pretty good. And the outfit is of a pretty good quality. I mean, I wish the current fashionistas would have at least this good of a quality outfit. So I just wanted to show you her out of the box because I had not done that yet, since I realized how easy it was to take her in and out of her box. Now, I got this doll very recently, a new one. I mean, this is by Totsi, and Totsi was a very famous clone doll company. And again, this one I did not see a date, but I'm sure it was in the 80s. This is a Sandy doll, Surfin' Style Sandy, and she's of course still in the package. She's got a bathing suit type deal going on with a top part, like almost like a little bit of a cover up for the bottom too. So kind of cute and definitely a cheapy Barbie type doll, or take off on Barbie. It says movable head and arms, bendable legs, twist waist, and rooted hair. As you can see, the hair is rooted. So I'm not sure I'll take her out or not yet, but I just wanted to show you guys this. And it kind of reminds me of this Lindsay doll from Sears, but just a brunette. Of course, shorter, curlier hair. But they just have a similar vibe. And I've had her out for a while now, ever since I got her again. This doll, as I told you before, I did have in the 80s. She's the one whose body was broken when I took her out of the package, so she's on a Barbie body that's borrowed or on loan. She's got very long hair, or pretty long hair, but it's very wispy and, flyaways at the touch of a hand, literally. So not a real good quality hair at all compared to that one I just showed you. So let's set her down for now. And then one other doll before we get on to the main attraction for today, which I want to leave as a surprise. So this doll is one that I might have shown you before. I think so, at least in the box, but I wanted to show her out of the box. So this is well, it's labeled as a Cool Times Midge doll. I don't know if that's who she actually is. In fact, let me look at the back of the box. I think so, because if you look at this Cool Times Midge, of course she's got a lot of hair. She's got those blue earrings. Well, so does this doll have the blue earrings. So that probably is her. It sure looks like the same earrings. And her hair is rather thick and looks like it used to be up like the one in the picture, but it's been down. And then I'm told that a local, well not local, sorry, a Facebook group lady named Barb made this outfit. I don't know that as a fact, but it's kind of an interesting outfit, and I love the colors on her. I do love the colors on her. She needs some help with her hair though, so maybe I'll do a boil wash for her hair. Cute face, that Midge. And by the way, she still got some of her accessories, oops, and they're falling, in the box, like this, and the brush, and the popcorn holder, and some stickers. but she doesn't have the outfit, so not sure what happened to them. Okay, so moving on to today's main event. I wanted to focus today on two dolls that I don't think I've focused on before, and that is Golden Dream Barbie and Golden Dream Christie. So let's start with Barbie. Now, as you probably know, there are, and I'm going to take her off the stand, there are several versions. There's one with that big flippy kind of hair from the 80s that I never cared for, and there's a couple others, but this is the one that I have, and she has pretty tame hair. Could probably use a brushing. It feels like I've got some kind of product in here that helped tame it in the past. One thing is, she's a doll that has interesting kind of textured hair. I'm not sure if anybody knows what kind it is. Please let me know. But it's also got those golden streaks in it that are almost metallic feeling. And those tend to make her hair stand up some, with those gold streaks. Now, I'm not seeing any right this second, but here's a good look at her face. Pretty face. I don't know if there's some from other countries that have more makeup than this one, but this one doesn't have a whole lot of makeup, so to speak, especially on the lips. So what do you guys think? Are there other ones that have more makeup? Here is, by the way, I'm going to turn her head for a minute. The outfit, this is like a cape that she has in the back, and it's got the golden streaks. So I always like this. Let's put her head back now. And then she's got this midsection little flouncy thing here. So that's kind of nice. And of course her jewelry. Jewelry is a little dull after all these years, I must say. The ring still looks pretty good, but her earrings just seem slightly dull. I don't know why. I guess just age. I mean, this is a doll from, I believe, 1981, from memory. And so that's a long time ago. 91, 2001, 2011 is 30 years. Next year would be 40 years this doll will be. So that's quite old. And she's in pretty good shape. The top part of her outfit is better, it seems, than the bottom. I don't know if I believe she's one of the ones I used to have sitting, so thankfully I got her standing now. Just keep in mind, if you can keep your dolls standing, it's so much better for some of these outfits to last longer. I mean, I don't know that they'll last forever, but they don't need to. They just need to last through my lifetime. And then I can hopefully, pass them on to others to enjoy. But yeah, this is still in pretty good condition. It's not really flaking or anything. It's not like that fake pleather stuff. But still, it's lost some of its luster, I will say that. And this one's been out of the box for quite a while. So again, this is Golden Dream Barbie. She's in pretty good shape, I must say. Great doll. Great 80s doll. Superstar era. Now let's move on to Christie. Christie is very, very popular these days. That's something I wanted to talk to you guys about is why certain dolls suddenly become so popular and expensive, and they didn't used to be, or, other dolls that are similar aren't. So, any thoughts on that? Why certain dolls become so popular and so sought after? Because it seems like, from my memory, when I would go to stores back then and buy dolls, you could easily find the black version or the white version. It wasn't that hard to find either one. And I don't know if I guess there were more white ones available than black ones, so maybe that's part of it. But, the Superstar Christie, the actual Superstar one, the Fashion Photo Christie, and now Golden Dream Christie are very expensive these days and hard to find, or harder to find. You have to pay a pretty price to get one. So let's look at this one. I do still have her box. I could put her back in it if I wanted to, but for now I really just wanted her out with my 80s dolls up here on this shelf right above me. That's my 80s dolls that are not in boxes. I've got another section for the 80s dolls in boxes. So here's her version of that cape-like thing. And this one I have around her waist versus her neck, just for a change of pace. And what I think is interesting, she's called Golden Dream, but of course she's all copper based, which looks great with her skin color, her hair. I think it's great that they did that and didn't just put her in gold. But isn't that interesting um, that they still call her Golden Dream, which of course I understand, but it's not really golden at all. So that's just kind of weird. I wonder if people back then paid much attention to that. Probably not, especially the kids. But that's another thing. Can you just imagine kids playing with these kind of dolls versus what we see today? Like, she's pretty, but she's no Golden Dream anybody. This kind of doll is what kids play with. And to me, it actually makes a little more sense because they're cheap and they're plastic and they're not very flexible. So, I don't know. This is like, to me, more for an adult. But back then, this was Playline. So that's what always blows my mind, and people I talk to about dolls is the fashions back then were out of this world and interesting and full of fun, but they were still Playline. There was no adult collector line at that point. So anyway, this one, I've seen different hairstyles on these. She has the lighter hair all in the front, as you can see. She's got that beautiful face. I'm not sure which face mold this is. I'm going to call it the Christie face mold. I don't know. Somebody can please let me know, though. And I love just, it reminds me of I don't know, I don't think it's the same as the PJ face mold, but it sort of reminds me of that. And then, of course, she's got the same bodysuit, but in copper, and the same jewelry, but in copper. I just noticed this Golden Dream Barbie doesn't have a necklace, so I don't know. She must just be missing her necklace. Like, what happens to this jewelry over the years? It must be jewelry in corners all over the place for people who collect dolls. Here's her hair. It's very full and kind of compact. And I don't want to change that at this point. I think this looks so good on her. And by the way, I didn't mention the arm sleeves that are part of the outfit, but they both have them. Hers are, matching the cape. Whereas, let me show you Barbie's on that. Barbie's are matching her bodysuit. So that's an interesting change, too. Also, as far as I know, they did come out at the same time. There wasn't a difference in timing. So it's just interesting how they decided to do these differences. Now, as far as where the doll was made, I'm just going to look on the back and see if I can see. This says Taiwan. So this doll, Christie, was made in Taiwan. And by the way, let me give you a good look at her face. Isn't that just gorgeous? I just love that. It's beautiful. Barbie's okay, but to me there's no comparison that Christie in this case is much prettier. Let's tilt her head down a little bit. Okay, guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed this focus on Golden Dream Christie and Golden Dream Barbie and seeing the differences. And by the way, this one's been out of the box a lot less time, so that's why hers still also looks very shiny. She's only been out of the box maybe 2-3 years, something like that. So anyway, have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.